Okay, the next topic we're going to talk about is Roman numerals. And this is the kind of basis of the Roman numeral system where we use letters to designate certain values of numbers. And I is 1, V is 5, X is 10, L 50, C 100, D 500, and M 1000. Roman numerals aren't used in a lot of contexts, a lot of formal mathematics, because they're hard numbers to use because you're using letters instead of the numbers. The place value system that we have is not what the Roman numerals use. So our number system is actually a lot better to use to do really any kind of mathematics. To show you an example of this, let's look at the number 548. Now, this is the Roman numeral for 548. And how you read it is you really start from this point here. D stands for 500. And the next part, I'll highlight it here, XL. This stands for 10 less than 50. And 10 less than 50 is 40. And then we have this last part on here, which is 5 and 3 more. V is 5, and the I's are each 1. So 5 and then 3 more is 8. So in total, we have 500, 40, and 8. That's 548. 40 and also 9 works very similar. 4 and 9, 40, 90, 400, 900, all those cases. Always are used this weird convention where it says, this case is 10 before 50, which gives us 40. You could write it, for instance, as 4 X's, which is, four tens. But this is the convention that's used nowadays is this one. This was used in history, but this is what is used normally nowadays. And you can see here that the Roman numerals change a whole lot between different numbers. So here we have 548, 549, 550, and that it's quite a lot of changes. That's the reason why they're hard and they're unwieldy to use when you're working with any sophisticated mathematics. Now, they are used for a lot of naming conventions because it's just a different way of numbering something. And as long as the numbers are small enough, Roman numerals are useful in that case. Here I have the Roman numerals from 1 to 13. You can see I just have I for 1, then I and I for 2, 3 I's for 3, 1 before 5. 5 is V, so an I before V is 1 before 5, that's 4. An I after V is 1 after 6, 1 after 5 is 6. 2 after 5 is 7. 3 after 5 is 8. And then once again here we have this 1 before 10. X is 10. 1 before 10 is 9. So 4 and 9 have this weird convention. Then we have 10, 1 after 10, 2 after 10, 3 after 10. 4 after 10 is the same thing as, 15 would be XV. It's the tens place X, and then the V, 10 and 5 is 15. 10, and then 1 before 5 would be IV. You can just draw those double bars, or you can just leave them without the double bars. They kind of tend to have the double bars in there, but I'll just draw them without. Here we have XVI. That stands for 16, 10, and 5, and 1 after that. So that's going to be 16. Then we have 17. We have 18. And then 19, right? 20 is double 10. And so this is going to be 10, and then 1 before 10. XIX. 21 is going to be XXI. 22. 23. And then 24 is going to be, once again, 25 is XXV. So 24 is going to be XX, oops. And then 1 before V. Very unusual. Once you get the hang of it, it's not hard. It's just 4 and 9s you have to be careful of. The rest of the numbers kind of play out how you would imagine it to. Just always start with the largest grouping, so 10 or 100 or 500 or 1,000. And then you kind of list the numbers as it goes on down from the highest place value to the lowest place value.